basically, we're here tonight, and thank you everybody for being here. Just to show you a quick example of how I do it, okay? Oh, Leslie's gonna be laughing. Anyways,
She's not in the camera.
yeah, she's right. Okay.
She's in the danger zone.
First thing that I always do is I make sure that I get to the tasting in time to set up, okay? I want to make sure that I'm here at least 45 minutes to half an hour earlier, okay? I want to get to know the hostess very well. I want her to warm up to me. I want to make sure that everything is prepared on the table so that when the guests are arriving, which is typically 15 minutes prior, that everything's all set, that I'm not scrambling around like scrambled eggs, okay? Because what happens is that someone will see you doing that and say, oh my God, what is that? They're not set up in there. It's chaotic. It's not. So you're going to make sure that you're, I set up in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Beth and Mark can say that, like 10 minutes tops, if that, if I'm going slow. But I also ask the host when I get there earlier, okay, I'm really excited. So who do I need to speak to as far as your tastings? Who wants to get it from me? I know, we discussed this before the time during my hostess coaching. So who are these people? Make sure that you point them out, okay? Also, I again ask the host, okay, I asked you before, I'll ask you again. If this is something that you consider, let me know, okay? If not, please point out the person who is. Make sure that, you have them watch me for the night, okay? So I always make sure that I give them plenty of time to have discussions with them, to get to know my host, okay? Connect with them. Because you just don't want to be Tony the wild tree rep. You want to be Tony my friend who happens to be a wild tree rep, okay? I think that's extremely important about building relationships, because that will make a huge difference, okay? So that's the first thing. The next thing that I do, can I have a few volunteers who wants to pretend to be Tracy? Okay, Tracy, Darcy, okay. Unfortunately, you're going to have to put down your notebook, but we'll have this on tape. Okay, come on, Miss Sharon.
All right.
Terry. Come on, girlfriend. We're going to pretend.
I gotta be on camera?
Yes, you do, honey. You're already on camera. Okay, so basically when people come in, obviously they don't all come in at once, but if it does, okay, I will always introduce myself. I will give my name, because the last thing that you want to do is when you go to a tasting and they say, they meet someone else, another wild tree rep, and they'll say, who's your rep? And you're like, you're like a deer caught in the head, like, hey, flash it up the deer over there. I'm kidding. You gotta add some humor to everything. Anyways, okay, you can have it come back over here now. Look at it, it's all professional. So basically what I do is, I want them to know me, okay? I want them to know me. I want them to feel appreciated too. So I always make it a point to remember their names. Now you all might think that there's a special trick to it, but it really isn't, okay? And you've seen it, right, Beth? They were like this. You remembered everybody's names and I want them out. And this is how you do it, okay? When they first arrived, I would say, hi, I'm Tony, you are?
Sharon.
Hi, Sharon, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Wonderful. Well, is this your first time, Sharon, at a wild tree tasting?
It is.
Oh, okay. Sharon, I got a quick question. Do you have any food allergies that I should be aware of?
No.
No? Okay, great. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take your information right on the back. Now, Sharon, when you go to the table and sample stuff, I'm going to ask for you to just write down what you like, okay?
Okay.
So that we will go over that later. But right now, Sharon, just go in, have fun, okay?
Thank you.
So much.
No problem.
Okay, great. Okay. Now, I hope you guys are picking up on notes. Okay, what I'm doing. Hi, I'm Tony. You are?
I'm Darcy.
Hi, Darcy. Thank you. Oh, so much for coming. Have you ever been to a wild tree tasting?
No, I've heard of it. My friend's been talking about it.
Oh,
This is my first.
Oh, well,
round.
you're in for a treat then. Oh, so now you don't have to hear about it. You can actually try it. Okay, Miss
I'm tired of
Darcy.
hearing about it. I want to eat it.
Exactly. It's food. You're going to have a wonderful time, Darcy. Darcy, do you have any food allergies that I should be aware of?
No.
Oh, okay, none? Okay. So basically, you're going to go up to the table, we're going to sample stuff, okay? Later on, I'm going to talk about all the services that I offer, but right now, you're just about having fun, okay?
Okay,
Thank you so
great.
much. And this your friend that came with you?
Yes, this is my friend. This is my friend. I'm Tracy. Tracy.
Jeez, she should introduce herself. Look
Here,
at
she's
Campbell.
gonna pen.
Tracy. Hi, Tracy.
Hi.
I'm Tony.
Hi,
Thank
Tony.
you so much for coming.
Nice to meet you.
Have you ever been to a wild tree tasting
Nope.
before? Oh my goodness. Wow, we have a lot of virgins in the room so far. Okay, Tracy, is it with a, how do you spell the name?
C-E-Y.
C-E-Y. Okay, Tracy, any food allergies I should be aware of?
I'm actually looking for things that are gluten-free.
Gluten-free, okay. I have a listing that what I'll do is I'll give it to you so that you can look at it prior. And if you want to make sure, we have product profile cards, okay? So before you start sampling, I do recommend that you look through that just to make sure, okay? Now the reason why I asked her to look through it is because I am not a nutritionist or a specialist, so I am not going to assume. She knows what she can eat, not me, okay? So I take that burden, I remove it from me, and I make her responsible for it, okay? I always encourage you to do that, okay? I encourage you to have them look at the allergen list, and then go to the product profile cards, okay? So that's another thing. Here you go, Miss Tracy, just go right up to the thing.
Okay, got it.
Okay, great, super, silly me. Okay, hi, I'm Tony, you are Terry, you can go in there. Nice to meet you, Tony, have you ever been to a wild tasting before? Oh my goodness, another one. Oh, Terry, I'm telling you, we need some more people in this area, so if you know of anyone, dear, you should be thinking about it. She's doing that because she's a guest and we're teasing her all night. Okay, Terry, do you have any food allergies I should be aware of?
Scallops.
Scallops? Okay, we have nothing with seafood on here, so you're all set. You'll see the Scampi blend, but the Scampi has no seafood, okay? So you'll be good to go. So all you do is write down what you like, and you just go grocery shopping, okay? But you can try it before you buy it, and this is way more fun than going to the big Y, okay? Here you go. So right up there. Okay. Now, did anybody identify how I remember names?
Exactly,
Exactly, and I wrote it down, that's the key. So what I find is that when I repeat it over and over again, okay, that'll stick with me, then I'll remember who is who. Okay, and it does work. I've had 25, 30 people in a room, and I remember every single one's name. Now, what this does is that when you're up there, while they're sampling, which I'll show you the second segment, when they're sampling, I will go up to Terry and I'll say, Terry, what do you like? Let me see what you got written down. Oh my goodness, Terry, well, I do recommend. So I'm bonding with her. People appreciate when you take time to know them. They really do. If you just go right up to them and say nothing or whatever, they're like, oh, they're in it for themselves. But I really enjoy people, so I always try to make a conscious effort to get to know them extremely well. What was that?
That's no problem.
Okay.
She doesn't enjoy people.
Oh, you don't? Why am I into that? That can work too. But no, that's how I do it. That really helps me. So that when they're sampling, and people say, wow, she's good, you know, she knows me. You know, wow, I like her. I like Tony. You know, when you go to do your customer care calls with them, they will appreciate and respect you too. So you want to make sure that you make that extra effort to get to know everyone too, okay? What I always do too is when they're writing out, cashing out there, I ask them, your family, how many kids do you have? I write little notes, okay? I say, oh great. Well, you know, these are some of the kid-friendly favorites. If you haven't looked at it, definitely in the catalog. You know, you might want to look at that before we finalize things, but I'll go
Does
fast
anybody
forward.
get by you when you're writing down that? Like, do they sneak right into the kitchen?
Oh, I'll tell everybody one at a time, and I'll just, please come up one at a time, please.
So you take over the front door?
I will tell them, I will go into an area and I'll say, one at a time, please, don't put your things there, because I might need more information on here with your credit card, so please, just one at a time. Take your time, ladies, okay? I promise you, we'll be here all night, you know.
No, when they're coming in, when you're asking if they have food allergies, when you're learning their names.
Yep.
Do they all just wait for it?
No, they go in, they would just be polite. They stampede right up to the gate, yeah, they go, whoop, say bye. I
So
didn't
how do you
notice that.
catch them? How do you?
Oh, when they come in and they try to sneak by, oh no, I make sure that I'm there and I'm watching them. If there's an entranceway, I'm looking at both of them. There's nobody coming by through me.
Okay. Now, is that the door prize slip or whatever slip?
Door price, yeah.
Okay, that's what you.
And I use that for their grocery list. Actually, look at this. I actually have someone that can go up one. She looked the Alfredo. Wow, and the taco.
Surprise, surprise.
Exactly, huh? Top sellers. Okay, so we're gonna take it into the other room so that I'm gonna pretend. So I need some more fake people, okay? So now we're gonna go with Karen, Eileen, sorry. Lydia, do you wanna be my little, okay, Melissa? Come on, let's go. Christina?
I'll be
Is it
fake.
Christina or is it Christina?
Christina, you got it.
Okay,
I'll be fake.
okay, let's go. We're gonna pretend.
Are we going in there?
Yep, so now